Yeah, a separate piece of business. Some of you may have heard on your car radios on the way up a news story today about Golden Dawn, where there was a communist killed in a street fight some days ago. Now, politics in Greece is quite rough. It's regrettable. It's one of those things. There have been, over the last couple of years, a number of politically motivated murders by the socialists, by the rightists, not by Golden Dawn, just different groups have had someone associated with them has killed some member of the opposition. Obviously, we condemn that. All right-thinking people condemn political violence. But what's happened here is that on the say-so of the Communist Party, which, as you know, is not exactly wedded either to democracy or to truth, on the say-so of them, Golden Dawn stand accused because one individual has been killed in a street fight. The entire party stands accused of having organised this, a ridiculous, ludicrous attack by a political elite and a controlled mass media, which is losing control of Greece, which is seen, as I said earlier on today, Golden Dawn support going just a few years from 0.7% to potentially 20% of the vote is so far the highest opinion poll they've had, despite everything that's thrown at them. In fact, everything that's been thrown at them has only made them stronger, as people have realised this party really is different. So we're not officially allies of Golden Dawn. We have some connections. Some of our individuals, several party members, have connections with people in Greece. We certainly look at their struggle with interest and with sympathy. And some things that they do, we might think we wouldn't do that. You know, to be walking around in black shirts, it's not part of our genuine tradition within this country. But it works for the Greeks. And who is it? Why should the British have a reason to turn around to Greek nationalists and say, you can't do that? If it's within their tradition, it's fair enough. They're called Nazis. Of course they're not Nazis. The Greeks are probably the people in Europe most, other than the Poles, who suffered most from Nazi occupation. And the Greek nationalist tradition is against Nazism. It's against foreign domination. In fact, it's one reason they're now doing so well, because Greeks look around and they see in the domination of the EU, dominated by German money, they see something which is eerily reminiscent of what their forefathers went through. So I would say that is not a Nazi party. They call themselves a social nationalist party. Well, that's what they call themselves. They use a symbol which, if you were watching the last couple of weeks, the BBC programme Peaky Blinders, you might have noticed the very same symbol on the art gallery in Birmingham that two of the characters used to meet in. So that's not a swastika, it's an ancient Greek symbol. In any case, Greek nationalists are entitled to do what they want to do, but we as nationalists have to look at what's being done to them right now and say, we can see that happening to us as well. That if we were on 20% of the poll, the establishment would be pulling dirty tricks out of the hat, left, right and centre. In this country, there'd be a Stephen Lawrence dies in a street fight that's gone wrong, and we'd be accused. And what they've done in Greece right now, for anyone who missed the news, is on the strength of utterly unconnected allegations, utterly baseless as far as we know allegations, with not a shred of evidence. They've used this just one of many politically motivated killings as an excuse to arrest the leader of Golden Dawn, to put out arrest warrants for most of the party leadership, and they clearly intend to try to stop that party by force, because they've been unable to stop it in any other way. So at the suggestion of our Polish comrades here, they've drafted a short statement which I'd like to read out to you, which we're going to put out. So this says, on behalf of the British National Party and the National Revival of Poland, parties which represent the nationalist stance in our respective countries, we strongly protest against the arrests and persecution of leaders of the Greek party Golden Dawn. We express full solidarity with Greek patriots being persecuted by the system as a consequence of their fast-growing support among ordinary Greeks. The disgraceful actions taken by the Athens authorities, using false allegations as a cloak for their undemocratic attack on the nationalist alternative, are a clear example of the totalitarian attitude of liberal regimes, which is becoming more and more visible. It's signed by myself and by Michael here. That is our statement. Okay, thank you.